Let's get right into it. Number 8. Cluttered environment effect. Your messy room is literally breaking your brain. You walk into your room and there's stuff everywhere. Every single item in that mess is screaming for attention like a toddler at a candy store. Your brain has to process every single thing it sees. Your brain's working memory is like your phone's RAM. The more apps you have running, the slower your phone gets. It's the same thing with clutter. Every item is like running another app in your head. Scientists found that people in cluttered spaces make worse decisions. When you're surrounded by clutter, your stress hormones spike. Some people's brains actually work better in slight chaos. Scientists think it might have something to do with creativity. Too much order can make your thinking lazy, but too much chaos is when things get ugly. Clutter also affects your sleep. Your brain needs to wind down at night, but it can't relax when it's staring at that pile of laundry judging you from the corner. Number 7. Sleep debt damage. Imagine your brain is like a smartphone battery that never gets fully charged. That's what happens when you keep skipping those precious hours of sleep. Your brain doesn't just feel tired, it's actually changing shape. Scientists found that chronic sleep loss literally shrinks parts of your brain. Your memory center, the hippocampus, gets hit especially hard. It's supposed to file away your memories like a really efficient librarian. But with sleep debt, it's more like a drunk librarian throwing books randomly on shelves. Your emotional control center also goes haywire. Lack of sleep makes your brain's emotion center overreact like a drama queen. This is why everything seems more annoying when you're tired. Your brain actually tries to catch up on sleep while you're awake. These are called microsleeps, tiny blackouts that last just seconds. Imagine driving and suddenly zoning out for a few seconds. That's your brain hitting the emergency power button, and this damage adds up over time. Scientists found that chronic sleep loss ages your brain faster than normal. It's like adding extra years to your brain's age, without the wisdom to show for it. Number 6. Skipping breakfast impact. You wake up, check your phone for 45 minutes, and rush out the door without eating. Your brain is not happy. Your brain runs on glucose like a fancy sports car runs on premium fuel. When you skip breakfast, it's like trying to drive that Ferrari on fumes. Your brain starts acting like a toddler having a meltdown. Can't remember where you put your keys? That's your brain throwing a tantrum because it's hangry. Think of your brain chemicals like a really complex smoothie recipe. Without breakfast, your brain's trying to make that smoothie with empty containers. It's looking for dopamine and serotonin that aren't there. People who skip breakfast experience worse memory and focus. Researchers found students who skip breakfast score lower on tests. Their brains simply aren't getting the fuel needed to perform. And this happens even if you had a good night's sleep. You could sleep like a baby for 10 hours straight, but if you skip breakfast, your brain still acts like it pulled an all-nighter. Number 5. Doomscrolling your sanity away. You wake up, grab your phone, and suddenly it's 3 hours later. You've just read about 47 different disasters happening around the world. Every time you scroll past a scary headline, your brain releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Your brain is stuck in caveman mode, thinking every bad news story is a saber-toothed tiger about to pounce. And the weird part is your brain actually starts craving this stress cocktail. It's like eating spicy food. It hurts, but you keep going back for more. Doomscrolling also starts warping how you see reality. Imagine wearing glasses that only show you the color gray. Eventually, you'd forget other colors exist. That's what doomscrolling does to your brain. People who spend more than 2 hours doomscrolling often report headaches, muscle tension, and stomach problems. It's literally giving you a digital stomachache. A trick that actually works is to switch your phone display to grayscale. Suddenly, those attention-grabbing headlines look about as exciting as yesterday's oatmeal. Number 4. The Overthinking Trap. Imagine your brain as a busy highway during rush hour, but instead of cars moving forward, they're just going in circles. That's what happens when you get stuck overthinking. Your brain gets stuck in emergency mode, like a car's engine constantly revving even when you're parked. Eventually, your brain gets so tired from this unnecessary revving, it can't even decide what socks to wear. And the more you overthink, the better your brain gets at overthinking. Your brain basically says, "Oh, you want to worry about that embarrassing thing you did 10 years ago? Let me build an express lane for that." Someone named Jamie kept replaying a tiny mistake at work over and over. Jamie's brain turned into that dramatic friend who turns everything into a soap opera. But you can break free from this mental traffic jam. Simple things like taking a walk or doing something creative can help reset your mental highway. Number 3. Harsh self-talk. Being mean to yourself feels like getting punched in the gut. Your brain can't tell the difference between physical pain and emotional beatdowns. Scientists discovered when you're harsh with yourself, your brain lights up in the same areas as if you'd stubbed your toe. Every time you tell yourself you're not good enough, your brain registers it as pain. When you repeatedly hit that pain button in your brain with negative thoughts, it starts to mess with your head. Your brain gets so busy dealing with these injuries, it starts dropping the ball on other things. You start forgetting keys, take forever on simple decisions, and your attention span shrinks. Your brain becomes so convinced these thoughts are actual threats that it pumps out stress hormones, not the regular "I'm late for work" kind. It's the type that makes your body think it's running from a bear all day long. The good news is, your brain can't tell the difference between real and imagined stuff, so you can trick it into feeling good too. Some people give their inner critic a silly name, like Captain Buzzkill or the Complaint Department. Number 2, decision fatigue reality. We've all been there, staring at our fridge at 8 p.m., completely unable to decide what to eat. Your brain feels like mush. Suddenly picking between leftover pizza or making a sandwich becomes harder than quantum physics. This isn't you being lazy. It's your brain running on empty after making thousands of tiny choices all day. Think of your brain like a phone battery that starts at 100% each morning. Every decision you make, from picking your socks to answering work emails, drains that battery a little more. Studies show judges give harsher sentences later in the day, not because they're mean, but because their brains are too tired to carefully weigh each case. That's why successful people often wear the same outfit every day. They're not boring. They're smart. By evening, you're running on 5%, and your brain starts taking shortcuts. That's why you end up ordering the same takeout for the 5th time this week, or why you spend 2 hours scrolling through Netflix only to watch The Office again. Stores and websites actually use this against you. They put the expensive stuff at the end of the shopping journey. That's when your brain is too tired to resist that fancy cheese that costs as much as your phone bill. Number 1, noise pollution effects. Imagine your brain is like a high-performance computer. Now imagine running that computer next to a construction site 24/7. That's basically what modern life is doing to your head. Your brain never actually gets used to background noise. It just pretends to ignore it while secretly freaking out on the inside. Scientists found that people exposed to constant noise have their stress response stuck in fight or flight mode. Background noise actively messes with your memory. Your brain has to work overtime just to remember simple things, like where you put your coffee cup. Your brain actually changes its wave patterns when dealing with constant noise. It starts producing more chill-out waves while reducing the ones that help you think clearly. It's like your brain is saying, "I give up, let's just take a nap." This is why you can't seem to come up with good ideas when there's chaos around you. Your brain is too busy trying to filter out Karen's loud typing and Dave's chip crunching. Some office workers report feeling like they're in a mental fog all day, and this effect doesn't go away when you leave work. Your brain stays in this stressed-out, foggy state even after you get home. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.